All right, let's dive into the electrifying buzz surrounding the San Francisco 49ers as they ramp up their preparations and start to unveil some real sparks on the field. The name on everyone's lips right now? Upton Stout. This rookie has quickly transformed from a promising prospect into an absolute game changer. Watching him in coverage is like witnessing a maestro orchestrating a perfect symphony of defense. The way he sticks to receivers with relentless precision, reading the play, and then jumping those routes with instinctive anticipation. It's no wonder people are comparing his rookie impact to some of the most surprising defensive newcomers in recent memory. Upton's knack for snapping interceptions out of nowhere, especially with those highlight-worthy one-handed grabs, isn't just luck. It's pure talent blended with dedication. Every time he's on the field, he brings that energy that sparks the entire defense to step up. And it's not just the fans who have noticed. Even the veterans in a locker room are buzzing about the kind of presence he's bringing. You hear voices praising how natural he is, how he doesn't need to be told what to do every play. That's the kind of player coaches dream of, a rookie who understands the weight of the moment and carries himself like a seasoned pro. It's almost as if he's been here before, even though this is his first real shot at the big leagues. When you hear teammates talk about him making those daily improvements without fuss or drama, it's a clear signal that this kid isn't just here to make up numbers. He's here to change the game. There's something electric about the energy he injects into every drill, every snap, every play during practice. That kind of intensity isn't just physical, it's mental too. It's the kind of attitude that says, I'm here to earn this spot. I'm here to prove I belong. And he's doing exactly that. What's even more impressive is how he's stepping into the shoes of guys who came before him under unusual circumstances, carving out a niche with pure performance rather than relying on chance. His rise feels earned and authentic, and that's the kind of story the 49ers desperately needed. But the excitement doesn't stop with Upton Stout. The ripple effect he's causing on the defense is noticeable. You have veterans like Fred Warner openly sharing how the defense is navigating this season's unique challenges. Warner's words reveal a group in transition, new faces, fresh challenges, but also a readiness to adapt and grow. The defense isn't a finished product. It's a living, breathing unit that demands daily attention and effort. Warner's message is clear. No day can be wasted when building toward championship caliber. That kind of mindset is what sets apart contenders from pretenders. While there's a hint of concern, maybe even a bit of unease in acknowledging the road ahead, there's also a firm belief that with consistent work and focus, this group can rise to the occasion. That sense of urgency is amplified by the fact that the 49ers defense is experimenting with new pieces and pushing young players to step up. Take Alfred Collins, for example. Despite starting his season behind due to injury and contractual delays, Collins is beginning to show signs of breaking through. The excitement around his progress is palpable, especially when you consider how late he got going compared to others. Reports from training camp highlight daily leaps in his game, and watching him disrupt plays, jumping routes, and making defensive calls is exactly what you want from a second-round pick who has had to fight just to get on the field. There's still work to be done, but the trajectory looks promising. If he keeps improving at this pace, it's only a matter of time before he earns meaningful snaps with a first-team defense. Injuries and opportunity create openings, and Collins appears ready to seize his chance. This period of growth and transition is a testament to the team's commitment to development and adaptability. The defensive unit's ability to evolve day by day reflects a larger philosophy that winning at the highest level isn't about instant perfection. It's about resilience, patience, and grinding through the process. It's about those moments where young players rise and veterans push the whole unit forward. That's why the buzz around the defense isn't just about isolated plays or individual stats. It's about the collective energy and progress that suggests the 49ers are building something deep and sustainable. The offensive side of the ball is also creating headlines, although the narrative is a bit more complicated. There's no denying the 49ers offense faced some serious challenges going up against the Denver Broncos defense in joint practice. The Broncos' defense has been widely regarded as one of the toughest in the league this year, boasting a formidable defensive line, a secondary that can lock down receivers, and linebackers who bring both speed and power. Facing a defense like that is a brutal test for any offense, preseason or not. And for the 49ers, it was a reality check that highlighted areas needing polish. Quarterback Brock Purdy had a roller coaster day, throwing a couple of interceptions early, but then finding his rhythm as the practice went on. It's easy to get caught up in the mistakes, especially interceptions, but what matters is how the team responded. That's the real story, the ability to shake off adversity, adjust, and execute under pressure. Purdy's resilience and composure in bouncing back, along with the offense's ability to move the chains later in practice, demonstrated growth and promise. It's that progression that coaches and fans want to see because it shows the offense isn't discouraged by setbacks, but instead uses them as fuel to get better. One of the key highlights on offense is the impact of Christian McCaffrey. When healthy, he's a game changer, and even in practice scenarios, his presence opens things up. The way he moves out of the backfield, catches passes in traffic, and forces defenses to account for him one-on-one creates opportunities for other players to shine. His ability to extend drives and move the chains can't be overstated. The question on everyone's mind, though, is whether the team is too reliant on him. On the surface, yes, McCaffrey is the centerpiece of the offense, and his injury history adds a layer of concern. But looking deeper, it's clear this reliance isn't just about him. It's a product of the fragile depth behind him, with several running backs sidelined or limited due to injuries. That puts pressure on McCaffrey, but it also exposes the broader challenges the team faces in maintaining a healthy and balanced defensive unit. Still, the offensive room is far from without hope. Players like Jordan Watkins are carving out their own opportunities and making the most of them. Watkins has shown the ability to step up when called upon, steadily growing in confidence and impact. The chemistry developing between Purdy and receivers like Watkins and Ricky Pearsall points to a promising connection that could become a key weapon as the season unfolds. These kinds of partnerships take time to develop, but offer a glimpse of what this offense can become. Meanwhile, on the defensive front, stars like Nick Bosa continue to remind everyone why they are considered elite. His dominance against one of the league's top offensive lines during practice is a reassuring sign that the 49ers' defensive pressure will remain a constant threat. Training camp, joint practices, and every rep on the field are shaping this team's identity. It's a grind, no doubt, but it's also where legends are forged and teams are made ready to face the brutal grind of an NFL season. The energy from the young guys, the wisdom from the vets, and the undeniable talent at key positions combine to create a compelling story for this season. The challenge is real, the stakes are high, but the 49ers are embracing every moment as a chance to get better, stronger, and more cohesive. That's what makes following this team so exciting right now. The sense that something new is brewing, something powerful. The sparks are flying, the battles are fierce, and the future feels bright. The season might be long and demanding, but if the first glimpses from camp and practice are any indication, the 49ers are ready to make some noise. Absolutely. Let's continue the story and dig deeper into the evolving dynamics of the San Francisco 49ers as they push forward into the next phase of their journey. There's an undeniable air of anticipation swirling around the team, mixed with a potent blend of optimism and realism. The conversations inside the locker room and on the practice field reveal a group that understands the weight of history and the demands of the present. This team is built on a foundation of hard work and grit, but it also faces the immense pressure of expectations, both from the passionate fan base and the high standards set by previous successful campaigns. Navigating this terrain requires more than just talent. It requires a shared vision and relentless commitment to growth. One of the most compelling narratives emerging from the team's current phase is the way young players are stepping up to challenge the established hierarchy. This transition isn't always smooth, nor is it guaranteed to result in immediate success, but it is the lifeblood of sustained competitiveness in the NFL. The infusion of youth injects new energy and fresh perspectives that could disrupt complacency and inspire veterans to elevate their games. In many ways, this dynamic reflects the larger philosophy embraced by the 49ers coaching staff, who have long been advocates of blending experience with emerging talent. The balance between nurturing rookies and leveraging seasoned players is delicate, yet essential. The ongoing effort to strike this balance is one of the defining stories of the offseason and training camp. Amid this evolving roster, Upton Stout continues to captivate attention. His development transcends mere statistics. It embodies the intangible qualities that coaches cherish. Leadership, instincts, and the ability to inspire teammates are all attributes he exhibits despite his rookie status. When you watch him study film or engage in team meetings, there's a maturity that belies his years. His trajectory suggests he will be more than just a role player. He has the potential to become a cornerstone of the defense. What's remarkable is how seamlessly he fits into the defensive scheme, making smart decisions that create opportunities for turnovers and momentum shifts. It's the kind of impact that changes the complexion of a game and energizes the entire roster. This ripple effect on the defense can be seen in the way other young players are also beginning to find their footing. Alfred Collins, for example, is gradually stepping out of the shadows and into a more prominent role. His rise has been gradual but deliberate, marked by steady improvements that hint at his untapped potential. Coaches praise his work ethic and adaptability, emphasizing how he has taken advantage of every opportunity to learn and grow. Injuries have hampered his early chances, but with each passing practice, he demonstrates increased confidence and effectiveness. His presence adds depth to a defense that must remain resilient over the grueling course of an NFL season. Depth and versatility are more critical than ever, and players like Collins provide the 49ers with valuable options as they navigate the inevitable physical toll. Veterans like Fred Warner play an indispensable role in this environment. Warner's leadership extends beyond his physical contributions on the field. He serves as a mentor and stabilizing force for the younger players. His insight into the game and ability to communicate effectively helps bridge the gap between coaching strategies and on-field execution. Warner embodies the ideal of leading by example, setting a tone of accountability and professionalism. His reflections on the defense's progress reveal a group that is aware of its potential, but also clear-eyed about the work still required. There's a palpable sense of urgency in his words, a reminder that talent alone is insufficient without relentless effort and focus. On the offensive side, the 49ers face a different set of challenges, yet there is a shared determination to overcome adversity. The joint practices against the Denver Broncos exposed some vulnerabilities, but they also highlighted the resilience of the team. The Broncos' defense, renowned for its toughness and discipline, pushed the 49ers to confront their limitations head-on. These encounters serve as valuable tests, forcing players to adapt and refine their techniques. For quarterbacks like Brock Purdy, these moments are crucibles that forge mental toughness and sharpen decision-making. Purdy's initial struggles with interceptions were tough to watch, but his ability to rebound and deliver key completions under pressure signals a growth mindset that bodes well for the season ahead. Christian McCaffrey remains the linchpin of the offense, and his influence extends beyond statistics. His presence commands defensive attention, creating opportunities for his teammates and helping to open up the playbook. McCaffrey's versatility as both a runner and receiver makes him a multifaceted weapon, capable of exploiting mismatches and extending drives. However, his injury history casts a shadow over the offense's long-term stability. The team's reliance on him underscores the importance of developing depth and resilience among the supporting cast. Players like Jordan Watkins are stepping up, demonstrating flashes of playmaking ability that could alleviate some of the pressure on McCaffrey. Watkins' emerging chemistry with Purdy is a bright spot, indicating that the offense has multiple avenues to generate explosive plays. The offensive line, too, has been a focal point of attention. Protecting the quarterback and establishing a consistent running game are foundational to offensive success, and the 49ers line is a blend of veteran experience and promising young talent. The challenges faced in practice against elite pass rushers like Nick Bosa serve as both a test and a motivator. The offensive line's ability to hold its ground under pressure will be crucial in determining the overall effectiveness of the offense. It's a continuous process of refinement and adaptation, with coaches emphasizing technique, communication, and cohesion. Nick Bosa's dominance remains a constant on the defensive front. His relentless pursuit of quarterbacks and ability to disrupt defensive schemes make him one of the league's most feared defenders. Bosa's presence alone can alter the course of a game, forcing offenses to adjust their game plans to account for his pass rushing prowess. Whispers emerging from the San Francisco 49ers training camp suggest a potentially explosive rift developing within the team's defensive unit. According to sources close to the organization, star linebacker Fred Warner is reportedly unwilling to share the field with one of the team's newly drafted rookies. While the identity of the rookie remains speculative, insiders claim the tension has been palpable during practices, with Warner noticeably avoiding reps or drills when the rookie in question is present. Some observers have interpreted Warner's actions as a pointed statement of dissatisfaction, possibly rooted in concerns over locker room dynamics, attitude clashes, or even perceived disrespect. Though the coaching staff has remained tight-lipped, fans and analysts are beginning to wonder whether this apparent standoff could have deeper implications for team chemistry. Warner, known for his leadership and elite-level play, has always been seen as a cornerstone of the 49ers defense. His refusal, if true, to mentor or even practice alongside a new teammate might signal internal strife at a time when unity is crucial. While no official comment has been made, the situation has certainly sparked speculation around the league. Could this be a minor bump in the road or the beginning of a much bigger issue brewing in Santa Clara? Adding to the intrigue, several onlookers at the 49ers' recent open practice sessions noted unusual tension on the sidelines. Warner, usually vocal and active during team drills, appeared distant and disengaged during segments involving the rookie unit. Though no direct confrontation has been reported, his body language and interactions with the coaching staff have fueled rumors of a growing disconnect. Some suggest that the rookie in question may have arrived with a swagger or confidence that didn't sit well with Warner, a player who rose through the ranks through grit, discipline, and respect for veterans. There's also speculation that this rookie may have been touted by management as a future leader of the defense, perhaps even a successor to Warner in the long term, which could be contributing to the tension. If true, this raises uncomfortable questions about succession planning, respect within the team hierarchy, and how young talent is integrated into an established culture. The locker room, once known for its cohesion and mutual respect, now faces scrutiny. Could the front office have misjudged the dynamic? Or is Warner simply drawing a hard line to uphold standards? Regardless, the optics are unsettling. Veteran players within the 49ers organization have reportedly begun taking sides, which only exacerbates the situation. Some teammates, according to behind-the-scenes chatter, understand Warner's stance and share his concerns about the rookie's attitude or approach to the game. Others, particularly younger players, see Warner's actions as an overreaction and worry that his behavior might stunt the development of promising new talent. The coaching staff now finds itself in a delicate position, attempting to balance respect for a team leader with the necessity of fostering growth and harmony among all players. Reports suggest that several closed-door meetings have taken place between Warner, head coach Kyle Shanahan, and defensive coordinator Steve Wilks, though the content of these discussions remains tightly guarded. Speculation is rampant that the team is weighing whether to address the issue publicly or allow it to resolve behind closed doors. The concern, of course, is that unresolved tension could spill onto the field and affect performance. With preseason games approaching, the pressure is mounting. How the organization handles this will likely define the tone of their 2025 campaign, for better or worse. Adding further complexity to the unfolding drama is the role of the media and fan base, both of which have latched onto the rumors with fervor. Social media platforms are ablaze with speculation, and fan forums have erupted into debates about whether Warner is justified in his stance or whether he's undermining team unity. Some fans argue that Warner, as the heart of the defense, has earned the right to speak up if he feels something is amiss, particularly if a new player's attitude threatens the culture. Others believe that the strength of the 49ers lies in mentorship and brotherhood, and that this kind of division could unravel years of careful roster building. Media outlets have been pressing for statements, but the organization's silence only adds fuel to the fire. The absence of transparency has prompted some to question whether the front office is trying to shield the rookie from public scrutiny or protect Warner from backlash. In either case, the lack of clarity is creating space for conjecture to run wild. With the season drawing nearer, every move, or lack thereof, by the franchise will be watched closely. Can they quell the storm before it grows beyond control? As the situation continues to unfold, one has to wonder whether this internal dispute is symptomatic of broader challenges facing the 49ers as they strive to remain contenders in a fiercely competitive NFC landscape. A single clash between players, no matter how prominent, can often be managed, but when it involves a team captain and a new draft pick, the implications run deeper. It's possible this scenario reflects shifting dynamics in the locker room, generational differences, or even philosophical disagreements about how the team should evolve. Warner's refusal, if substantiated, could be seen as a stand against what he perceives as entitlement or a breach of culture, but it also risks alienating emerging talent and sowing discord. Will leadership be able to mediate effectively, or is a shakeup inevitable? Could trade rumors even emerge if things escalate further? All remains to be seen. For now, the 49ers camp is marked by uncertainty, and every practice session is being dissected for signs of reconciliation or further division. One thing is clear: whatever is happening behind the scenes, it's captured the attention of fans, pundits, and rivals alike. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.